Just because she has a disease doesn't mean she's not still a teenager who loves to do teenage things and loves to have fun.
Tonight, I met a 15-year-old girl from Warren who didn't let cystic fibrosis stop her from singing in her school's concert. Now, cystic fibrosis is a genetic disease that damages the lungs and the digestive system. Sydney Smith spent weeks in the hospital but got out just in time for her moment on stage.
Sydney Smith sings in front of her TV.
But I'll never let you back to put it out.
Something she does almost every day, practicing songs over and over for her choir concert. But she's doing what she loves.
How that I can express myself, like I don't like talking, so it's easier to express myself through singing.
Sydney suffers from cystic fibrosis, and sometimes she's left practicing from a hospital bed.
I can do that in my hospital, but I usually end up doing that at night, and I sing really loud.
And that's exactly what happened. Just weeks before this freshman at Champion was set to perform at her choir concert, she was admitted to the hospital. Her mom, Christine, says she knows when Sydney isn't doing well.
If she's not singing, I know she's sick. I know there's something wrong.
Even after a few weeks in the hospital, Sydney knew she was not going to miss that performance last Thursday. Wednesday night, she got the all clear from her doctors. In just one day, Sydney left the hospital to get on stage to do what she loves.
She's been a fighter since birth, and she's just been extremely strong.
Even though cystic fibrosis makes it harder for Sydney to sing, she gets up and fights through it every day.
Be able to take that time to be away from the treatments and taking the pills and all of the tough parts of her life and be able to just show joy through what she loves to do.
A battle she'll continue to fight for her entire life with the disease.
If you're not feeling well, just try to do the best to get yourself better, to do what you love.
Whether she's practicing from her living room or a hospital room, it's a battle she doesn't plan on giving up on anytime soon.
Sydney tells me she hopes to pursue a career in music one day, and she can't wait for her next concert.